Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the Mediterranean donkey. This is probably one of the more very common donkeys that you're going to see. Okay, the Mediterranean donkey is obviously from the Mediterranean, uh, and it's so old, such an old breed that it's really hard to pinpoint exactly where it's from. There's a lot of offshoots, of variations of the Mediterranean donkey. There's like the Sicilian donkey, and the French have their version of the Mediterranean. They all are basically a gray donkey with the famous cross on its back. So one of the things that I've always been told was, biblically, the Mediterranean donkey was in the Bible carried Jesus on its back, and ever since they carry this cross on their back. And so from their the top of their head all the way to their tail, they have a dark line, and then across their shoulders they have basically the two arms of the cross. And so I think I'm going to zoom in at later on and show what that looks like. But pretty much every Mediterranean donkey has this. And so it's a really interesting feature. And it's I don't know what they look like beforehand or if that's true. It's just something that I've always been told. So I think it's really pretty cool. Now, there are miniature Mediterranean donkeys, which are very, very short. They're only like 30 inches tall or something like that. They're pretty short and kind of like have like dwarfism in a way. They're stocky and short little legs and pretty cute, especially as babies. And they're the same thing. They've just been a dwarf version, and I don't have any footage of them at the moment. So, but there is something you could look in. They're really great for like petting zoos. Mediterranean donkeys in general are really good for petting zoos, by the way. Most of the other breeds of donkeys are larger, like the Mammoth Jack or the Poitou. So if you are looking for anything for either nativity scenes or petting zoos or just easy to handle, a Mediterranean is going to be what you want to look for. And they're pretty easy keepers. The Mediterraneans live anywhere from around 20 years on up to 30 some years. It's really hard to tell. It's not really, it's a mixture of genetics and how you take care of them, how you feed them, and stressors, of course, but they are pretty well long lived. Very smart donkeys. They can develop a hard-headedness, but they're also pretty easy to train too. So it just takes a little bit of work. It's best to work with them young versus middle-aged. So if you are looking to get a Mediterranean, I would say get one as a baby, or weaned, of course. But get one as young as possible, so that way you can train it whichever purpose you're using them for. Pretty good for livestock guardian dogs, or livestock guardians, and they're also good for, like I said, other things, riding and whatnot. So pulling a cart, that's another one. But hope this helps. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I will try to answer them in a timely manner. Thanks again. Bye.